Have you guys heard about the solar flares? So apparently they were potentially going to cause communication issues or GPS issues, and I don't think there was a lot of news about them. I don't really watch the news, but I was I was hearing from my brothers and some of my other family. My cousin actually is in northern Wisconsin, and hi Sheila, Holland, nice. Um, oh, Michigan? Anyway, if you guys are in Michigan, if further north, maybe you saw the aurora borealis last night. If you were up in the middle of the night, my cousin was camping up in northern Wisconsin. I'm originally from Wisconsin, and she posted some really cool pictures. And I actually read this morning that this solar flare storm was caused the aurora borealis to act up like it be even more beautiful. So I like the positive spin of those kinds of things. Hi, ladies, Elaine, Lisa. Nice to have you. Sorry if I missed anybody. I was chatting. So anyway, the solar flare stuff. The solar flare. What is it called? Some kind of storm. Um, I was feeling kind of low yesterday. Anybody else feeling that? So apparently that could have been an effect of that storm. Hi, Lisa, Kim, Elaine. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Hello. All right, so we've got people from all over, so it is all different times of days. It is now 8:45. I know there was some confusion about the time. I thought that the event would actually show up in your local time, and then I realized you have to convert. It's odd that Facebook doesn't do that. All right, so I'll probably just give one more minute and then we'll do our official start. So if you've just joined us, please drop in a hi to me. Let me know where you're joining us from, what part of the world. Yeah, Jossie, very bad headache. Yeah, I was feeling really sluggish and weird. My scientific term is wonky. I had the wonky energy. I was feeling kind of off, and I knew it was something, you know, related to. I felt like it was something related to energy. So yeah, my brother was talking about the solar flares, and I thought, geez, I wonder if that's something to do with it. And then I read something that said that was. All right, so thanks for joining. I'm going to get us started officially, and hopefully people will people will say hello if you are joining me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I want this to be interactive, so if you want to interject something in the chat while I'm talking, please feel free. And if you have any questions, whatever. So I am Jen Kunkel, and I help women stop menopause anxiety without medications or HRT, because for some women I know that's important, and or you're not able to take HRT for whatever reason, so you want natural remedies. So let me ask, who is if that's important to you, if having a natural solution to resolve your menopause symptoms is important to you, drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know. And if it's not important to you, drop a 2. Okay, neutral. Everyone's neutral. All right. So here's the thing: is maybe it feels like, okay, yay, Valerie, you're with me. Okay, I think there's a delay, so that's why I wasn't seeing it right away. I forgot about that. All right, so we have some people that it is important to. Awesome, awesome. So I know some people might feel like it's impossible to have natural solutions for the menopause symptoms. And I felt that way too. Well, I'm not even sure I really had a chance to feel that way, because I started having symptoms before I even knew that it was menopause. When I had 2 anxiety attacks really close to each other when I was in my 40s, and I found a way to stop them. And I did later realize that they were due to menopause. So yeah, so And I've not taken any medications or anything like that, and any medical interventions, any hormone interventions for menopause. I'm 55 now. So that was at least 10 years ago. I was probably more like 44, so it was probably 11 years ago. And now I want to share this with other people. So let's see. I also want to kind of gauge who is in the room as far as, do you know what a chakra is? Like, so if you know it, if you know about chakras, you know what that means, drop a 1 in the chat. And if you don't know, drop a 2, please. And I'll kind of give that lag sometimes so I can see your answers. All right. So far, everybody was wanting natural solutions here, which isn't very surprising considering the nature of this. All right, let me just give you a little rundown of what we're going to do today. Okay, Valerie, you don't know about chakras. That is okay because I will talk about that. I will explain what it is. So first of all, we're kind of in the intro stage right now. I'm going to talk a little bit about emotions and energy and what goes on in your body there, and how the chakras can relate to Kim 1.5. Nice. All right. Okay, so for those of you who aren't sure what it is, you're not sure how it relates or how it works, that's okay, because I'm going to explain that to you. I'm not going to do like a deep dive into it or anything, but I'm just going to give you kind of a general idea and what kind of symptoms of menopause different chakras can be related to. And then we're going to do a chakra balancing meditation. And oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I decided this morning I'm going to do a giveaway at the end for those who stay until the end. I don't know if we're even going to go the whole time. I'm not, kind of depends on the interaction, like I said. I just wanted to make sure that I scheduled it for long enough that people wouldn't have to drop off early and miss out on something. So I scheduled it to an hour and 15 minutes. We might get done early, I don't know. But if you stay till the end, I'm going to do a little raffle for a new service that I actually offer. It's a bioresonance frequency scan. Some of you, if you're familiar with energy, might actually know about an AO scanner, or maybe even some of you have that. So the bioresonance frequency scan, it's an inner voice scan. So this particular one is where you would send me a recording of your voice with specific instructions on how to do it. And the scanner picks up on the frequencies that are predominant in your body, what might be overactive, what might be diminished right now. And then it creates this custom set of tones that you listen to at night. Like, it has music, and then it has these balancing tones that balance out your energetic frequencies that are out of balance, and it's customized for you. So I'm going to be giving one of those away at the end of this session. So kind of excited for that. I'm glad I thought to do that so that I can gift one of you with that awesome service. And that's $111 value is what I am charging for that normally. And I might have a way for those of you who don't win it, if you want it, to get it for less too. So awesome, Jossie. Yeah. Okay, Joanne, you know what a chakra is, but not how it works. Kim, that's funny, 1.5. Okay. All right, so we'll get your questions answered. If anybody ever has any specific questions, please ask. Just drop it in the chat. Right now, can you drop in the chat what symptoms you are most concerned with right now? So let me know that. And while you're doing that, I'll start talking to you about the energy and how that works, and we'll start explaining the whole chakra thing, right? I'm kind of like a down-to-earth, laid-back person. I'm just real and not stuffy. I'm not using any fancy language. All right, Sheila, you have anxiety. Lisa, hot flashes and weight gain. A lot of people just say everything, right? Anxiety. Yeah. I noticed that anxiety was a big one. Night sweats, Kim, right? Jossie, hot flashes and craving sweets. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that anxiety was a really predominant thing, and even sometimes women are describing anxiety but don't really know how it shows up. Lack of motivation, right? And actually sometimes that can be associated with anxiety. Anxiety and depression seem like they really go hand in hand with all of this. And sometimes it just really does feel like I don't even know what symptom. It's all of them, right? I know when I was in perimenopause and I didn't know anything about it. I I would sometimes wake up in the middle of the night just having like wild racing thoughts, and I didn't know why. I mean, I thought I was kind of losing it. Anxiety and feeling lost, right, Elaine? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So keep dropping your symptoms in if you're coming on. If anybody's coming on, since I mentioned this before, say hi to me so I can see that you're here. Let us know where you're joining us from. And if you also didn't hear, I'm going to be doing a raffle for a bioresonance frequency scan where you get custom tones to balance out your frequencies at the end. Adrenals and anxiety. Yeah, anxiety like you've never experienced, Jill. Totally. Insomnia. I never had anxiety before. I was as a kid, as a teen, I was really shy, and I was probably super socially awkward, but I don't recall ever thinking of it as anxiety. Although, I mean, people didn't really talk about it as much then either. But even when I think back, I don't think I felt anxious. It was different. So yeah, I totally get that anxiety, like never experienced. I sometimes call menopause like a second puberty because it almost seems like you are going through the same kind of things that we went through when we were teenagers going through puberty, right? Insomnia, Lisa, right? Um, that seems to be a big problem too. So that's why I love the frequency scan that I mentioned. Is it it helps with all of that, the anxiety, being able to sleep. I listen to my tones when I go to bed sometimes, or if I wake up and I need to get back to sleep, I'll just throw those tones on. My mom used it for anxiety that she had after my stepdad passed away, and yeah, she said it worked great. So that's awesome. All right, so let's get into. Hi, Rachel. Let's get into the energy and like the reason that we want to balance out the chakras. So, so balancing the chakras is a awesome, Janine. I'll give you an opportunity for that at the end. Okay, the frequency scan, and maybe you'll win. um, okay, so so our energy and our emotions are combined like a cycle, right? Right, Rachel, backwards puberty, totally. It's a backwards puberty. It's almost like just a different kind of puberty, right? Awesome, Joanne. Yeah, we'll have it. I'll talk about that more at the end if we have some time. Then, if you want to hear more about the scans. Okay, so emotions can be stuck in the body. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little bit backwards from what I was planning. I was going to explain the chakras after I explain the emotions and the energy, but I think I'll just do it all together. They really work together. So chakras are different energy centers that are in different parts of your body. You have 7. Um, and it's kind of related to, like, I look at all these things that explain energy systems. So there's Chinese medicine that has the meridians in your chi, and your chakras are a different concept than that, but it's all different ways of explaining similar ideas, in my opinion. Okay, um, so the our emotions, like, okay, let's think about what happens in menopause. It always comes back to the hormones, right? So our hormones are integrated with how we're feeling and physical symptoms. So you have this cycle where your emotions are triggering hormones, or the hormones are just changing anyway with your age. That triggers emotions, then the emotions trigger more hormones. Like, I like to look at stress because that's one that people really understand, um, usually. So you have cortisol, and this happens. Estrogen is not the only hormone that's affected with menopause. Your whole endocrine system is affected. So when you experience stress, that's throwing things out of balance too. If you're experiencing chronic stress, your cortisol increases, but it's not designed to increase for long periods of time. So that creates more physical symptoms, right? So that can actually lead to disease. There's a lot of science. So I like to attack a lot of this from the scientific standpoint too. I didn't mention this, but I actually went to school for chemical engineering, and I worked in that field for a couple of years. I ended up in the semiconductor industry, even though I wanted to go into biomedical technology. But honestly, I'm glad I didn't, because I would probably be one of those dead whistleblowers in the pharmaceutical industry if I was. Obviously, now I'm into natural solutions. Okay, so let me just gauge who's here. Who's familiar with like emotions being stuck in the body? If you are, drop a 1 into the chat, and if you're not, drop a 2. If you've heard about emotions and energy being stuck in the body. Because that's really what the chakra balancing is about, is stuck energy that gets stuck in your body. And it's related to the emotions. I could almost use emotions and energy interchangeably. Okay. All right. So some people are familiar with it and some are not. All right. So for those who are not so familiar with it, okay, most everybody looks like you are familiar with it. Okay, so how I look at it too is that it's not just energy. Tracy, you were told that yours was blocked. I think we all have some stuck energy. I mean, heard of it, don't understand it. Okay, Joanne. All right, so your body is constantly creating hormones. It's like a little factory, and you've got your endocrine system, which has different components like your thyroid. Um, you know, I'm not going to go. I try not to go down that rabbit hole and geek out on the science too much. Okay, but basically, you have like little mini factories in your body that create all the different hormones, right? And it's related to your physiology and your mental state, your emotional state. Like, they're connected. Okay, so how I like to look at it is a lot of times we're stuffing down emotions. We don't fully process all of our emotions. I think a lot of that has to do with the positivity mindset. Oh, you need to be positive. So we kind of cut ourselves off sometimes from feeling what we perceive as negative emotions. But I don't look at emotions as negative or positive. Even when you're feeling the anxiety, your body's trying to tell you something. So the first thing that I always advise is listen. Like, instead of just trying to fight it and resist it and push against it, kind of like be curious about it and say, okay, what's going on here? What's happening? What's my body trying to tell me right now? Because with, for example, stress, if you're experiencing overwhelm and and maybe physical symptoms too, your body's saying, hey, slow down. Usually something along those lines. So if you listen to your body, you listen to what it's saying, then you're going to kind of allow that to go through its process. If you're feeling something, if you're feeling sad, or even if you're feeling angry, I don't recommend wallowing in it for long term, but kind of let yourself process all of your authentic emotions fully. And then that helps prevent energy from getting stuck in your body. So there's different parts of your body that are related to different things, okay? like the anxiety is in one part of your body, or if you're having hip problems, that could be like you're struggling with moving forward, things like that. There's like this mind body connection. um, there's a lot there too, so I don't want to go too far on that tangent, just kind of mentioning it, that different parts of your body are related to different emotions. And really, any emotion could get stuck anywhere. I went to a massage therapist years ago before I even did anything with energy. And I had this knot in my shoulder blade. And she told me to ask it what it was about. And I actually thought that was really wild at the time. And now I get it. I agree with it. I've experienced that actually does work. She was actually the first person that did energy work on me, which I fought her like session after session. I was like, nope, just want the regular massage. I don't want the energy work. I like the touching. And then when I finally let her do a split session, massage in the first half and then the energy work in the second half, I was like, oh my gosh, that was even more relaxing. I can't believe you weren't actually massaging me. So anyway, if you're a little skeptical, I can relate to that too. So if you ever have any questions about or skepticism, feel free to ask me about that. All right. So this chakra thing, which I'm going to go into the specifics about that, is just a small piece of what I actually do. I have something called Hormonal Harmony Quest. It's a program that I've created, and it has 3 parts to it. Okay, and this chakra piece is like a fraction of the 3 parts. So in the Hormonal Harmony Quest, just to kind of give you the big picture of what I do and what this is a piece of, we it's 3 pillars. Reset your emotional equilibrium. Like, you want to identify triggers. You want to be in a place where life can throw whatever at you and it doesn't throw you off, because it probably does now, right? Drop a 1 in the chat if there's things that happen in your life and it just throws you for a loop because your hormones feel and your emotions feel out of control. Let me know. And then in the second part, we restore balance. And that's where this chakra session right now, that's part of the restoring balance part. But in the Hormonal Harmony Quest, we actually go much, much deeper. Right, Lisa? Yeah, I mean, stuff just happens. So we go much deeper to restore the balance. And I have many techniques to help release unstuck emotions, and we find ones that work. I've actually found the ones that are the most powerful, and that's what I include in the Hormonal Harmony Quest. And then the third part is to maintain that in real life, right? So we recalibrate your emotional set point and your energetic vibration with daily rituals. So this chakra piece is just a small fraction of it, but it can still be highly impactful. So y'all will get total value from this. All right. So let me talk a little bit about the chakras, and then we'll do the meditation. Okay. All right. Yeah, lots of people are thrown off by just stuff that happens day to day. I think that's one of the biggest. Issues, right? So you can say, okay, I'm just going to bite my tongue, so I don't get in a fight with my boss or whatever, my partner, my husband, you know. Or you can actually you can address it from that deeper level, release those stuck emotions, that stuck energy, and you can just feel better. And it won't get to you. It'll just like, something will happen, and you'll just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Imagine that, right? Just not being triggered ever. That's in a perfect world. Not being triggered as much, okay? I'm just going to take a sip of water here real quick. I stopped using a straw because someone told me that gives you like that smoker lines, and I was noticing little lines around my mouth, and I was like, what happened? I don't smoke. But I did use a straw a lot, so I stopped using the straw. And then Tina actually in the group showed me a way to use the straw that works, but habit. So to suck more from back here instead of around here. Bonus tip for today. Okay, so the chakras, you have 7 chakras, and mostly we're going to be focusing on the lower chakras because the energy that gets stuck in the lower chakras is related to so much of the things that we're going through during menopause. Okay, so your root chakra is kind of where your sit bones are, like when you're sitting, um, that level of your body is what it's related to. So when we're doing the meditation at the different levels, I'll just guide you to what area of your body to focus on, and we'll do some affirmations for each part. So the root chakra is associated with feeling grounded, feeling security, and having, stability, that kind of thing. It's like the roots of your tree going into the ground, basically. Or imagine yourself as a tree. Okay. So the symptoms that can be associated with that are just feeling low energy, the panic attacks and anxiety, the insomnia, or even excessive sleep issues of any kind. So that's maybe you have some digestive stuff that's associated with the root chakra also. Unexplained aches and pains. Okay, so that's obviously an area that we want to focus on, right? If a lot of you are experiencing anxiety and like just feeling tired, right? So the sacral chakra is the second chakra, and that's like in the area of the belly button. That is around creativity, sexuality, emotions, intimacy. Okay, so I know a lot of people in menopause are experiencing low libido, sexual problems, and I've heard here and there women mentioning that they just have like wild sexual urges, like it's like their libido is kicked into high gear. So it could go either way. This chakra is also could be associated with joint problems, which who has joint problems or feels kind of achy. All right, then we have mood swings, depression, feeling that low, like disconnected, dissatisfied with life, kind of maybe feeling like a lack of life purpose. So I know that comes up a lot too. Any questions so far? Is this explaining it? All right. The third chakra is kind of in between your belly button and your breastbone. Awesome, Tracy. Thank you for the feedback. So that can be associated with indigestion, heartburn, feeling lethargic, tired and totally disconnected. Yeah. Depression. So that disconnected feeling can be linked to depression too. And the solar plexus chakra is also associated with weight gain, all right, gut health, which I know is a big, big thing for a lot of us. All right. And so I didn't talk about the actually core parts of the solar plexus chakra. So that's about around confidence, sense of purpose, personal power, mental abilities, decision making, self-discipline. So if you're feeling like, that confused, disoriented feeling, that could be coming from your solar plexus. And then the fourth chakra is your heart chakra, which is in the area of your heart. Go figure. And that's around love of yourself and others, youth and rejuvenation, compassion, gratitude, transformation, selflessness, connectedness, kindness, relationships, and trust. Right? And I really don't have any menopause symptoms that are related with that, but we want to focus on that because the heart chakra is going to help you like spread that joy, feel that joy that you're not feeling. All right, so balancing that out. All right, and then we have the throat chakra. And that is around communication, authentic self-expression. I like to look at it as being around setting clear boundaries too, because I think a lot of times when we're not authentically expressing ourselves, we are agreeing to stuff that we don't really want to agree to. We are just not setting boundaries because, sometimes it's just that lack of clarity that we don't even realize we don't want to do something. We just kind of agree to it because it's easier, right? Yeah, anxiety can cause heart palpitations. That's true, Sheila. Good point. I'll add that in. Yes, yes. Um, so, so the throat also is around the throat chakra also involves your thyroid. So that's actually a big deal because that's a big part of your endocrine system, which helps create the hormones, which helps, create the hormones. So that could be related to fatigue, weight gain, depression, sluggishness, and headaches. All right. So the third eye chakra is around clarity, vision, intuition, and which is right here, third eye, in that area of your head. And the crown chakra is associated with your connection to higher states of consciousness. I look at it as your connection to your own subconscious as well, self-realization. And so we're going to focus more on the lower ones and not get into all the mysticism and stuff. I like to keep it more on the scientific parts, and the menopause symptoms are really more we want to basically get that energy moving up, right? Up from the lower and just flowing through. Okay. Any questions so far? The slag, right? Okay. So I think we're actually doing really, really good on time. So if you popped in if you popped in a little late, drop a hello in the chat and let me know where you're from. And I also just want to remind you that I'm going to be doing a raffle at the end for the bioresonance frequency scan, and I'll also let the rest of you know, so the winner will get that for free, and I'll let the rest of you know how you can get it at a very, very special price for those of you who are joining me. Is it not Saturday for anybody? I tried to make it so it was Saturday. Let me know. All right. No questions? Cool. All right. Who is ready to move on to, hi, Tracy, that's cool. Wendy, Arizona. Who is ready to jump into doing the balancing meditation? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're ready. Oh, we had a few people join later. Hi, Tracy, Lisa from the UK. Lily, it's Sunday there. Where are you, Lily? Or it's Sunday. You must be opposite end of the world. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like we're ready to go. Alright, I don't have any music or anything, so I'm gonna just guide you through here. Can everyone hear me okay? If you cannot hear me, let me know that you are having trouble hearing me. Alright, so get comfortable. Get comfortable. Maybe turn your lights down if you want to. I should have sent you pre-instructions to have a nice cozy area, so it doesn't really matter where you are. You can... Australia, okay, awesome. And it's going into winter there too, right, Lily? Australia? I learned that, I think last year I had a friend from college who moved to Australia, and he was talking about that the seasons were opposite. I'd never even thought about that before. Us Americans are so unaware of the rest of the world, right? I am fully aware of that. So, okay. All right, so get comfortable. Close your eyes. This is where it would be nice to be able to see your faces. Okay. Take a deep breath in. A little chilly Lily. Chilly Willy, I rhymed, sorry. Alright. Let's close your eyes. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the meditation now. Just take a few deep breaths. Let it out. You don't have to do real deep breaths. Just keep it comfortable. Don't make it forced. Let your body just sort of flow. Alright. Settle in. Empty your thoughts. Just kind of notice a wave of relaxation going from your head down to your neck, your chest, your arms, your torso, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet. Take another breath in and feel that wave of relaxation going from your head all the way through your body down to your toes again. Just kind of ease into it. Let your breathing settle. Right now, focus on your root chakra, which is where you're sitting, on your sit bones, and the area around it. Just imagine this energy opening up, balancing out, relaxing. Just relax that area of your body. And think to yourself or say out loud with me, I feel safe and secure. I am grounded. Keep breathing naturally. Focus on that root chakra. I trust. I love and take care of myself. I am open to all possibilities. Focus on that root chakra, feeling it in balance, and say, I love my body and trust its wisdom. Feel balanced in your root, safe, secure, grounded, trusting, self-loving, open, trusting your body and its wisdom. Now gently bring your attention to your sacral chakra, the area around your belly button. Focus your energy here, focus your attention here. Focus on relaxing this area. Let that energy in that area expand out, opening, balancing. And say or think along with me, I am a passionate, creative being. I have healthy boundaries that protect me. I embrace change as a healthy, natural part of life. My emotions are in balance. Feel that sacral chakra balancing around your belly button. Trust that you are a passionate, creative being. Trust that you can set healthy boundaries in a graceful way. Embrace this change as a healthy, natural part of life. Your emotions are in balance. Now move your attention to your solar plexus chakra, which is in between the belly button and the breastbone. Take a breath, relax this area. Just focus your attention on that area. Focus on that area coming into balance with the rest of your body. and say or think, I feel calm, confident, and powerful. I am ambitious and capable. I honor the power within me. I am open to new ideas. I am courageous. Feel that energy. Calm, confident, powerful, ambitious, capable. Honor that power within you. Be open to new ideas and own that you are courageous. Feel your solar plexus coming into balance. Now gently bring your attention to your heart chakra in the area of your chest and your heart. Take a breath. Visualize your heart as healthy and well. Visualize a glowing ball of light. It can start as a small little seed, and this is the love in your heart. Imagine that ball of light, of love, glowing and expanding. Expanding more and more and more. This is your source of love. It's within you. And you have an endless supply. Imagine this ball of light, this glowing love just pouring, overfilling, overflowing. And say or think, I have deep love and acceptance of myself. I have deep love for others. I have deep gratitude and appreciation for everything in my life. I feel deep joy. I have an endless supply of love and joy right here in my own heart. Focus on that glowing ball of light again. Feel the love. Like really see if you can feel deep love. If you need to think of someone that you love a great deal, a grandchild, a child, tap into that feeling so that you can really feel that love. Take a deep breath and just breathe in that love. And as you exhale, send loving energy out into the world, and know that the more love you send out into the world, the more that well of love within you gets filled up and becomes overflowing. There is an endless supply of love within you. Just breathe that in for a moment. Feel the energy all coming up from your root chakra, through your sacral chakra, through the solar plexus, into your heart. Let it continue up into your throat chakra. Bring your attention gently to your throat. Know that you have the ability for authentic self-expression. Say or think to yourself, I communicate my true, authentic self. I communicate in the most healthy ways. I express myself fully. I express my boundaries and what I want and what I don't want. I speak my truth, and I have clarity in my communications. My thyroid is functioning optimally, helping my hormones stay in balance. Bring all that energy through your throat chakra. Now say or think, my throat chakra is fully balanced. Bring all the energy all the way up from your root chakra through all the chakras, all the way up through the heart chakra, the throat chakra, into your third eye, flowing through the third eye chakra between your eyebrows at your forehead. Take a breath and balance your third eye chakra. Focus on it coming into balance. Know that you have clarity, vision, to trust your intuition. Breathe your chakras into balance. Breathe that energy into balance. Your energy is flowing now through all your chakras. Bring it all the way from the root chakra, all the way up through all the chakras, throat, third eye. Now go up to the crown chakra at the crown of your head. Bring that energy all the way up so it's flowing through in a healthy way. Nothing is stuck. All of the energy is flowing through. Balance the crown chakra. Focus on the energy coming up from the root, sacral, your belly button, solar plexus, heart chakra, the throat chakra, all the way up to the third eye and up through the crown. Releasing any stuck energy, balancing your chakras, balancing all of your energy centers. Take a breath. Just feel that energy flowing through your body. Any stuck energy coming loose. Let's just sit with this for just a moment. Feel the relaxation, the calm, the inner peace. Alright, when you're ready, start opening your eyes, start breathing normally, moving your hands and feet around. And when you're ready, drop in the chat how this experience was for you. How are you feeling right now? Give you guys a moment. Alright. Alright, are you feeling more relaxed? If you're feeling more relaxed, drop a 1 in the chat. And if there's anything else you want to share about it, let me know. Relaxed and calm, Lisa, awesome. Kim, much more relaxed, calm. Lisa, good. Alright. Is anyone not feeling more relaxed? Let me know if you're not. Awesome, Lily. Awesome, ladies. Sheila, Janine, Kim, Jill. Great, great. Okay, do you guys have any questions about what we did, or if anything, I'd also like to hear, because I am constantly improving, if there was anything that felt awkward or difficult or challenging, especially if you've never done this before, it can be challenging. I find it's much easier when it's guided, so hopefully that helped everyone. Don't be shy. Okay. Alright. Your heart started hurting, but it's calming down. Okay. You feel relaxed, that anxiety pit feeling in the stomach. Okay, Janine. So Rachel, for your heart, after we finish here, spend a little more time on your heart chakra. Do a little, you can even go back and listen to the replay. I'm crossing my fingers that I am able to get that done, but I think it happens automatically too. So, so Rachel, just go back and do a little bit more on your heart. Because sometimes when you do meditations, when you release stuck energy, you are gonna feel, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel something coming out that needs to process more. Yeah, Elaine. I was gonna do the colors, but I decided to just keep it very simple here. Yes, I've done that with the colors and lotus flowers. There's so many different ways to do that. Awesome. Janine, same as what I said for Rachel. If you still have that anxiety pit feeling in your stomach, just spend a little more time in that area, doing just similar to what we did. Just focus on that area. Imagine it feeling relaxed. Maybe even do that thing that I mentioned where you ask that part of your body what that's about, and kind of just be silent and listen to, I mean, it's not like you're going to hear words, but you'll get like maybe a feeling. And Rachel, also with your heart. And if anybody else had any areas that feel uncomfortable, you're welcome, Rachel, yeah, that feel uncomfortable, spend a little more time in that area. Put on some nice music, focus on that, see what comes up, and you're welcome to message me afterwards with any questions. Let me know if you're really stuck on something, because I definitely do not want this leaving anybody feeling worse than they started. And sometimes after you release stuck energy, you can get that feeling of feeling worse. So please, if you have any worse feelings after this, reach out to me. Let me know right here, whichever you're comfortable with. I know some people would rather talk privately, so that's okay. And just let me know. You can message me. I check my message requests every now and then, and I will be sure to check them in the next couple of days in case someone does need to reach out to me. All right. So I'm going to continue on, but let me know if you have any questions here in the chat still as we go along. It seems like there's quite a lag. So like I said, this chakra piece is just a small piece of a much bigger program that I do. It's not for everyone, because it's a lot, it's deeper work. Not everyone wants to do that. And I'm not, I like to say, I'm not everyone's cup of kombucha. But yeah, when you said to feel the energy starting to fall through to the chakra, I could feel it traveling through my body all the way to the crown. Awesome, Jill. Yeah, that was the idea. Cool. I only planned out the meditation a little bit, like just the general idea. So that's sometimes just certain specific things. There's so many different ways to do it. I just let things come to me that feel right in the moment. So that definitely felt important. So great. I'm glad to hear that, Jill. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, just a small piece. I'm not going to do a big old sales pitch, but I wanted to mention that I do have this hormonal harmony quest. At the moment, it is a 6-week program, and if you want more information, that's where we would go into the 3 phases. I'm just going to take like literally 1 minute to tell you real quick. Joanne nodded off. Awesome. This is where we would do where we reset your emotional equilibrium. That involves identifying triggers so that you don't get phased by what life throws at you, right? And then we do the second part, which is restoring balance, which is exercises kind of like this chakra one that we did, but actually even deeper, to release emotional stuck energy. And the 6 weeks is to make sure that you don't like have all this emotional turmoil going on, and I can help you through the after effects of the really deep emotional release. And then we recalibrate your your energetic vibration and your emotional set point with customized daily rituals that fit your lifestyle. So if anyone thinks you might be interested in that, it's not even any kind of commitment right now, you can go to a page I'll give you and get on the wait list. In fact, I'll just drop it right here. I'll drop it in the comments. And so it's wildsavvy.com/HHQ, and it's just going to take you to a real simple page where you pop in your name and your email address, and that will let me know that you might be interested. So it's no commitment, but I'll just get you more information about it, and you can decide if you think you might be interested. Okay, so let's do the giveaway of the bioresonance frequency scan. So I was trying to figure out how am I going to do this because I can't even see everybody who's on here. So what I'm going to do, I do have a pen. I was going to write down a number. I'll tell you in a minute. I am having my coffee because it's morning, which doesn't really go great with chakra balancing, but we're all human. I'm human. I like my little mocha. I make it healthy though. I use actual cocoa powder and sometimes honey, sometimes maple syrup, and a little bit of almond milk, and it's very yummy. If it wasn't so yummy, I'd probably stop drinking it. Someone told me this morning about a peanut butter chocolate coffee. I was like, why in the world would you tell me that exists? Because I will never quit coffee if I try that. Peanut butter chocolate's my favorite. Okay. All right. So let me just explain to you again, in case anybody missed it, what the bioresonance frequency scan is. This is it's actually a device that I have. It's called an AO scanner, and it does a bunch of different things, but this one that I can do really easily remotely because you send me a recording of your voice and I give you specific instructions on how to do it, what conditions, what to say, how long, all that. It's not complicated actually. It's so much simpler than I just made it sound. So you send me basically a 30-second recording of your voice, and this scanner, I scan it with the scanner, and the scanner detects any imbalances in your energy, and it generates a set of customized tones that balance out what was unbalanced. And then I would send you those tones and you can listen to them anytime you want. That's great for going to sleep, or if you tend to wake up in the middle of the night, this is great for helping you get back to sleep. It may even help you not wake up in the middle of the night. My mom used it for anxiety after my stepdad passed away, and it really helped her. We both listen to them all the time now. So mostly I've used it with family so far. This is a new service that I'm offering. It is $111 value. So let's see who the winner is. I'm going to write down a number, and then I'm going to ask. I'm not going to show you what the number is, but I will show you after so we can be fair. All right, so anybody who wants in, just type me in the comments right now. This lag. It's killing me. Alright. I guess I should have said that sooner. Okay, I'm starting to see you pop up now. Okay. All right. And I'm going to give the ones who, the rest of you, I'm going to give the rest of you an opportunity to get this as well. All right. Let's see. Okay. So I picked number 12. So I'm going to count down 12. Let's see. We have Lily, Jossie, Joanne, Elaine, Lisa, Nora, Kim, Sheila, Janine, Rajdi, Jill, Rachel. Rachel, it looks like you're number 12. Rachel Key. So, wow, that was the last one. It's a good thing I didn't pick a higher number. Okay, so Rachel, congratulations. You get the frequency scan. Oops. So we'll connect on Messenger after this, or I'm gonna write that down. I'm sure I won't forget, but just in case. All right. So message me, Rachel, or I'll message you, and we'll get that set up. So for anybody else that would like to do the frequency scan, you can message me. Actually, I have if you want to learn more about it, I do have a link. I will give you that link. And that is, okay, that one is wildsavvy.com/voice. Woohoo! All right, awesome, Rachel. Okay, so you can go to that link, and that gives you more information. There is no buy button. I'll just arrange it with you, because the reason I want to talk to you before you actually purchase, because you have to get me that information, and I just want to make sure everything goes smoothly, so I don't have it all automated and stuff. Okay. Awesome. Does anyone have any other questions? Thank you for hanging with me till the end. Congratulations, Rachel. Thanks for being here. So we're about 15 minutes early. So if anybody has any questions, I'll give it another minute. I'm planning to have a replay, and I will get that to you. So you can watch again if you want to. You're so welcome, Lily. Thank you. Thank you guys for spending this time with me. I really enjoy doing this sort of thing. And helping ladies feel better. Yay, Joanne. Awesome. You're welcome, Lisa. EDS, dermal screening? You mean the frequency scan, Jill? I don't think so. I don't know what that is, actually, so I can't really answer that for sure. You're welcome, Jossie, Kim, Sheila, Brenda. Yeah, this would help you. Oh, I also have another gift. I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. I don't know where this showed up, but I have another little meditation that's free. I just dropped the link in the chat, wildsavvy.com/cool. It is actually for natural hot flash relief, but it's also very calming and calms anxiety. So it's about an 8-minute audio, and the meditation itself is only about 3 minutes. Yay, Joanne. Thanks for joining. I wish we had some sun here. I'm looking outside. Oh, it's getting a little better. Okay, I just want to give everybody an opportunity if you still have any questions. Thank you so much for joining me. Grab that free audio there at wildsavvy.com/cool. I'm not actually sure exactly how the replay works, but I'm going to make sure that it's available, and I'll make sure you guys get it too, so you can listen again if you want to. Appreciate you all joining me. Thank you so much. Have a happy Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are. All right, I'll talk to you all soon.